we feel say we've still not understood what we are doing to ourselves as a country.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know, but it's so funny. The next chief justice clearly will be. But that was almost important. That. So what is news about this? Says we've gone through the law. It is a say no person me magana for nyina tia say. Sa positions aho do nyina mrekuni ni bo ban no. Eto atwa efri say. Aban bi obeba bia no obenya bibi ejina so e dia pam sa positions na emra bo ban nyina. I will not be surprised when the electoral commission goes. And the next action. Of course. It will be a functioning team. We are practicing a dysfunctional democracy.
It is
not
opposition.
Of course.
Every position has become a political.
But we are firming it up. It is Obia Fantuna Sumu say, O Abedrum, you be a free vacation termination. TNA. Would you do film or two fear do me? Aban be ba. Onoso pam.
And for only position now.
It doesn't matter.
Every position is now a position.
What we are telling ourselves. They say,
yeah.
A co-terminus,
with the term of the president.
Simple. I think it will be better for us to do those arrangements now. Because because say NDC crowd free in the next 12 years. It's not possible. We are deepening the dysfunctionality of our democracy.
And the hatred.
Yes, hatred and bitterness is building. Also, say, if we really want to reset, everybody the alliance minister to Ekosiisen Crocodile Jones, you know. Say oko galamse wachi yankasi yetu galamse o party chairman ankasa kora no kose ye ba ho soja fo ba ho no o ma mo na mane na baby a ukosu wo press conference
so stop that basis.
Oh, please stop it. And I'm saying that stop it. The sooner na solve.
No, say based on the video he saw. Now, and
I'm saying that, but even amongst the solutions, now River guy yellow. What can they do? Job for the boys. What is this, Obi? We have started on a good note. I'm saying that the way we are deepening our democracy, making it very dysfunctional. I'll show you where power lies. I'll tell you that I have power. Let's keep it up. Nobody should even raise because of him.
Position.
No, of course. The constitution say na see akofa emra kwanso ye be di so obi ha be di so pepepe o man ne bebo obi a be di so pepepe o man ne ebebo it de mu ma manyosem enkoso nchiche ye mu saa na no kore so just enkose gatem because every time you raise issues the matter is equalization. Where also yebi. I know the one can there. Where so abaso yebi. I know coming there. They said you call a concession is NDC for your board. Say more NPP time na no mudia and omukasai. Yes, you do pamfanko hik. Mofanko jomama osebi. In those videos we have it.
Yeah.
So what is it that we want to do to this country again? What is it that we want to do to this country again? I'm not in for political tricks again. Bobby, say tie bia no, say em puli breaks a. Na baby akika kono. Hey, me kai o me say, na ntwe na yin ni podua no. Anka ne to. Na ntwe podua no. Anka ne to. It is anka ne to dia. You know, and sometimes, in all humility, some of the people that His Excellency appoints to do certain things, these people, clearly, from the word go say, you cannot, yes, you know, and we are watching the space. It is war to every politician. What is it? What is it? Kai hu se ontra ho afebo ye dia kitikiti bi ebe san wachi we say, oh yes, anamoja. But no one say it's painful. So I will not be bothered about the you know. It's their own political space. That's why Makache Lands Minister no. You're too illegal mining which is getting worse. Wachi, I refer to your krum. Of course. That also mean. Also say Elembele for Western regions, the Western North for you better be minister. Also these comedy tricks and all those things. Oh, we are past gone. No man see you anyway. And no man see MCC a pie anyway. You work for 8 years without justification. You are fired just like that. And we keep talking about patriotism here in this country. Now public service holders are being pushed away. Why? Is that the kind of politics we want to practice? Is that the reset that we want to do? Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Asempa FM.
Why? And look at the initiative that the chief of staff took. I was just looking at you. Fantastic, chief of staff. Fantastic. Yes, fantastic. Business forum, no. But Obi, implementation, politically exposed people in Guana, if there's going to be any benefit in that forum, politically exposed people, especially in this administration, because I'm going to propose. What? Why are we deceiving ourselves? Why? Mr. Ghana for if you are dishonest, unya basubodie, unya obi odi atem, unya basubodie, umwa die, unya basubodie, uka ne kure, ye kan share. The fiber, moral fiber, where we preach prosperity, where we preach that this country should move to the next level, no? We are getting out of it. We are getting out of it. But would you say, sometimes you should be able not to use the word bold, you should be able to educate the processes so that people will even understand that maybe men I mean to say you can be we are assembly now say you the emra
yes
and
of course
assembly you know
yes
it you kasa have they gone outside the law? No, they are within the law. But mo frɛ bibi say
you are doing now
no say who shall dey be one say you know who shall be wa who shall be pay say they say Blance again me Lands Minister I don't know you know how do you as a minister try baby allegations then you direct the Minerals Commission
a license to be revoked?
Can you imagine what country are we in now based on allegation? So when I sit here and say that sebi based on certain artisan Lands and Natural Resources Minister or practice illegal mining, it's your mama, sebi, only were there. Is it the best thing to do? How do we do that, Obi? Now you have the power to do whatever you want, but power. And from out to be changing power. Let's build this country the way we want to build it. Let's build it.
My only thing I make about Chief Justice, and it's we've seen a head of the NCC go through the Article 146 process. Head of the Electoral Commission go through the Article 146 process. Omanhene are heads of independent constitutional bodies. This is the first time I ever be a head of an arm of government. Who say the magnitude no different. And when you take the executive headed by the president, legislature headed by the Speaker of Parliament, the judiciary by the Chief Justice, you so go through the Article 146 process no at least in the Fourth Republic. In the way the first time, unfortunately for you, that process no, the Constitution demands the petition, the allegations against the Chief Justice as any other person no should not be made public. In Tia, where I can say the details of the petition, they are wanting rumors. In the ensure they need the benefit of what actually is in the petition. What I was saying is because I had the head of an arm of government, we have to be careful because of precedence. Of course, Medicare can say we don't have the benefit of what is in the petition. In the end, mean Kasabibre. But I'm only hoping, the Council of State and Constitution need to minimum say in conjunction with the president, they should determine a prima facie based on which the president will form a committee. Said you know, I'm hoping say they've done a job according to their conscience and having all the considerations are also more considered in place. Because this is the head of the judiciary.
It is the beginning. Is the beginning of our.
Head of
and
the
I'm saying that it's the beginning of our crisis. I'm telling you, one of the major beginning of our major crisis in this country. If this case is not handled properly,
the head of the judiciary. Because we should be very careful.
No, there are no classified documents in this country again. No. And Chebiano, Ube who say NDC for on social media. No, Adia are classified. No, they'll start declassifying all those things. Nobody is held responsible. I'm telling you. Oh, not say basi. Now when you want. Any question to the extent that at a point, the former President John Dramani Mahama then, Nenyoma na ye closet munu classified no. The other party people, that was the NPP. Social media. Na ketiyane sa ye in a classified document. How do you become privy to such a relevant document? So the show of I have power now. I'll also do what I need to do. If you come and you want to do the same, I don't give a toss. Say one tiasia say omo guri atopre ye omamu from a few political elites and then play a certain game at the expense of majority of us. Now don't go NDC NPP afan tintina. Wa ha onananum wa ha wajapade wa ha afan na struggle to get a job to do. These minor group of people from politicians, no, let's tell them at their face that it's now enough. We can't continue this way. We can't. And it's so not good for our democracy. Already, it's very dysfunctional. And timelines in home. So what I say, timelines in home.
Timelines for the
committee, no timelines in home.
The more timelines.
How many weeks? Is it captured in the release?
No, it is not captured in the release.
But the ambassador timelines.
No, but it is. I think the. Is it 3 months? I'll check.
So check.
I'll check.
But
and yes,
when we say precedence, and they be Adameka. When you call in the NDC now, they will make references during the administration of Ekufo-Addo. They are contrary to what the Mrekuni of this country talks about. When we drew the attention of the then administration, they gave us all sorts of names. They insulted us. In our quest to shape thoughts and minds, because of lack of principle on all of us our side, the truth become commercial.
Yes.
And it's dangerous for us as a country. Because we MPP in all Bekebia. With moral grounds, you know.
A shaky.
MPP in also Bekebia. And also you can draw all the comparison and all those things, but and also draw all the comparison and all those things actually. Say they ain't privy to the document, you know. We will only plead that this thing must be done right for us to get it right as a country. But yakasa in opposition, yakasa in power, you're careful. Because ana no so kasa empro ya no so be ye ka biribiada. Today is flying, tomorrow it might be dead. Timisre obi say the ahokeka ideas are number we know and no one means as reminders before I proceed. As we speak now, there's a member of parliament who made this huge statement that caused chaos almost in this country, that has still unsettled some of us. Reverend Intim Fojo.
Oh, okay.
As we speak, what has come out of Reverend Intim Fojo's matter?
And the investigation of the president.
What has come out?
Okay.
As we speak, the containers that got missing, so-called, you know, committee in Omaseti, Omatinasi, timeline said that.
Good question.
As we speak, Sa cocaine, any sikana. You say Abana Airano. As we speak, what is the finality on that matter? Government should be telling us all these things.
Asempa FM.
That's true.
That's what I say. So, you say who here. Now, the case of equalization there. makachiro obia opposition emrekuni ne bo ban bia no said ye they will do an anchor to no. Because the moment you keep talking about this, they can make references to Domlevo, Charlotte Osei, Asumesi, Obentin, Kominini. They are justified in a way. The reason why we can continuously hold His Excellency responsible and say, or a certain resetting agenda and a buy. Unless now the definition of resetting captures termination, revocation, suspension, and all those things, they are fine. Container missing, all those is a capture, no problem. But I can assure you that where we've gotten to, if we don't pull the brakes, all offices or appointments protected or secured by the Constitution will be coterminous with Abaya also and appointees.
The other thing would be, say, fortunately for the Chief Justice, when the committee sits, she would have the opportunity to go before the committee, where there's lawyer, obviously, could defend who based on all the allegations in the petition, number one. Number two would be, say, why should she be suspended? I recall, say, time lawyer Samson Ladi Anyanini, now only the client. Oh, this guy. Oh, MPP guy. No, one of the Nyama, Richard Nyama. I think Richard Nyama was the guy. Yes. In that Samson leading, no. I remember say when the prima facie was established, a year say woman enco before a committee, Samson more petitioned the president again. Say woman that so echo I don't know you're head of Strat. Not the head of Strat. Loretta Lambert. Yes. I'm a mokase so koso ewo ho a access to documents be omu here to prove their case never den. Ido man panyin man ntena nchen. Wow.
That was during when John Mahama's time.
Yeah, John Mahama time. That was John Mahama president, yes. Man ntena nchen, and the president duly decided say woman nya den on nchen while the investigations of course investigation ni really be no one say am back am occupy the position but we since your man penya suspended no say occur before the committee na otimiko defending who year who say when the committee recommends the president has no say.
Wadaroma, not to slight the committee,
yes,
and not to say the president and the committee say they don't know what they are doing. Some will say prima facie say who be beer,
also yes.
So what I say, and a sebi obi, but in for no so. Omuti omunye
3x4 two sitting Supreme Court.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm paying for omuti sebi omunye 3x4. Enti unu untimi enka say sebi wonima enem ahwefo na tifo no omunim de omoye na omo say because you cannot even use propaganda and politics to push when adanse bia ni ho a e kire say we de anko yi ntino ehun hia say bia esumi to nche enti omunim de ana omunim de omoye me de ne say ade na ye nyina no yenye ni yie efri say ehun ensunsanso no say ya anye ni yie a ebe ha adwene enye de sebi we ya abakosem de bia ABC ni ba enye de emfa yensan kan in terms of positions e omrakuni ni ma eni kwanse de ensaka de ensaka ni bi ni na de bia da meka utwa sa ye careful sasa we enye sebi jo mama na utwa sasa we o enye de odi kan utwa sasa ni ese bebre wo a ye twitwa amman panyifo immediate pass na na adodan kwaku for okawo otwa sa bebre a anko yie aye twi na adwini si so se emmoa mo man no kabi mami nkabi no entimi nyina na naso mani ntimi nkonkan de ye ntimi ntwe ho mfiri ho ni se ye mfa asem nche ho ba ye pretend ye mfa asem nche ho ba ye pretend say all is well etibo hunu the NDC has also made a lot of cases ready on social media, on X, on whatever, and say, what is see? But that is not the solution that we are looking at. The solution is that once your commentary around it should be say